Hey guys, what is up again? Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys that have subscribed and are watching the videos all the way through. My name is Ed from Kansas City, and happy 4th of July to you guys today. Men, women, children, boys, girls, happy 4th of July. Today is Sunday, July the 4th. And me and Carmen, we could be somewhere, watching the fireworks go off. Yeah, we hear them all in the neighborhood. But it's been a long day. I did work today. Carmen worked somewhat today too as well. We're covering both spots at the flea markets and stuff like that. So not really much of a day of relaxation. But the good thing is tomorrow, no mail goes out, no banks are open, no mail goes out, nothing's really going on, so we get to relax today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and watch the videos all the way through. We appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. So what are we talking about today? Headphones, guys. Name brand. Some of the biggest names in studio and audio headphones that's on the market right now. So which one is the hottest? What do you do? Who do you choose? Do you just go with a certain brand, or do you go with the trend, or do you go with which one sounds the absolute best, or do you just go with the one that's just absolutely the most expensive? Well, in this particular video, I'm not going to do a full coverage, or exhaust the many headphones out there. I set a few of them right here, right before your eyes that you can see, and we'll go over just briefly some of those. And we do have an unboxing here today as well. You guessed it, whether by the title or just because of what I'm presenting. Headphones, more headphones. So, I've always loved music. If you're a music fan or buff or enthusiast like myself, I have loved music since I was a young adolescent, with boom boxes. Back in the day, we used to call them boom boxes, or big radios, or headphones. I've always loved my music, and I've always loved music, and it didn't have to be big headphones. I just love my music. So I've always been into electronics since I was an adolescent and a teen, and so now that I'm a reseller and a merchant and a business owner, I really do follow a lot of the trends and the market of what headphones they have out there. And I don't follow them like I should, because this is Microsoft Surface Pro 2 headphones. I don't even remember one. Never even seen them. So where do they sell them at? Do Microsoft just sell them on their website, or can you get these at your local Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Kohl's, Costco, Sam's Club? I mean, whatever, wherever in your particular city or in your state, where do you get these things from? I've never heard of them until I stumbled upon this one here. So now here we are. So everybody's kind of familiar with Bose, right? A lot of people are familiar with Bose. There's quite a few Bose on the market of headphones. There's Skull Candy. There's quite a few Skull Candies on the market. Kind of cute. Those are kind of cute. Those are Skull Candies there. So basically, check this out. Which one of these would you buy, or which one would you prefer? Which ones would you actually prefer? Some people prefer Bose. Some people prefer Beats by Dre. Some people prefer JBL. That's Armor. This might be Armor by. This might be just on Armor. But is it JBL as well? Yeah, that's JBL as well. JBL, when it comes to headphones, they're not really in this particular. They're really not in the race right now, if you ask me, honestly. But nonetheless, you have Sony's. These are the threes, the 1000 XM3s. There are fours out now. You got Bose Quiet Comfort 1 and 2. Of course, they'll be out with a 3 in shortly if they haven't already. You got Apple AirPods Max. So you have all these headphones on the market, guys. All these headphones on the market. And it's like, okay, what do people, I mean, they all do almost the same thing. From my listening experience and from my learning, the best headphones I've ever put on over my ears, that's ever cuffed my ears, has to be, just right off the top of my head, they have to be Beats by Dre, Studio 3s, and Sony. Them are the main two that come to my head right now. The next one that will fall in that category will probably be some Bose. Now I'm talking about really loudness, but it's more than just having loudness or deep bass. It's having that balance where you have the treble, you have that bass. Everything is balanced. I mean, you can hear things in generic or in some basic headphones you can't hear. You can hear instruments and sounds, and there's noise cancellation, or everything else is muffled out, and you can really concentrate on the music and that listening experience, as opposed to just having a muffled, loud sound. And that is really a lot of the difference between name brand and something that's not name brand. A lot of the generic, unknown brands out there would produce a loudness, but they're not going to produce that enjoyable sound. So these Sonys right here, and then there are Sony extra bass, the 950s. Extra bass 950s are really good. I actually use those a lot when I'm cutting grass and when I'm jogging, and I use them for those purposes there. I don't really use mainly quality headphones that are expensive for activities such as that. Even when it comes to working out, something I need to do. But I will say that those three there, your Studio 3s, Beats by Dre, Bose, Sony, and then Bose. Those are the main three that come to my head. But now here you have on the market Apple AirPod Max, and you have on the market Microsoft Surface Pros. Those are the newest models on the market right now. Every other headphone has really been on the market. Microsoft could have had a headphone. I'm sure they've had plenty of headphones. They deal with Xbox, of course. So they have plenty of headphones, but their actual headphone that's competing, these run about $250 on the market. These Bose here run about, these Bose here run about $300. These Bose are about $300 and something, $369, something like that, in that area, maybe $400, depending on where you get them from. And they sound really, really balanced, really, really good. These Bose here, Quiet Comfort 1 and 2, you can get them for $150 to $250, somewhere in that area. These JBLs, Armor, you can get these for probably under $100. The Sony styles and X M3s, you can get them brand new for about $170, depending on where you get them at. And these Skull Candies, of course, you can get them for about $100. The newest one on the market, though, Apple AirPod Max, $550. And has Apple really invested $550 worth of listening sound in there? Have they truly created a headphone that is worth $550 in quality music, in quality sound? Are they going to give me a listening wow or a listening fulfillment? $550. Sennheiser might do that, and there's some other. There are other headphones out there, you know, DJ headphones or studio type headphones that deliver a awesome kick for awesome punch for much even more expensive price. So here's my question. Here's my question. When Apple decided to make these headphones, how much do you think that it cost them to make them? Think about that. How much do you think it cost them to make these? And then try to factor in there, try to trickle in there, how do they go about making the price for them? Okay, say for instance it costs them such and such amount to make them. Okay, so now if it costs you such and such to make them, how do you go about pricing them? How do you go about pricing them? What do you say? Okay, because we're Apple. Because, and by the way, guys, someone told me that there are fake AirPod Maxes out there. Someone said that they seen some. I was at the flea market, and they said they seen some. The box didn't have AirPod Max on them, you know, and they were much lighter or something. But it's crazy. People, is products out there that are trying to really sabotage Apple. But the point I'm making is, how do they go about just saying, okay, how do you just justify slapping a $550 price tag on a headphone that's aesthetically superior to most, if not all, models out there as far as physical attractiveness? But as far as sound quality, how can you justify slapping a $550 price tag on them? Do you do it just because, you know, I guess that's how it is in the fashion world. Based off the name, regardless of what it costs you to make, regardless of what it's going to do that something else is not doing, I can sell it for this amount just based off the name. I guess that's how it goes. It can look exactly like something else, but because of the name, you can get away with pricing it with whatever price you want to put on it. If Apple wanted to say these are $999, people would still buy them. Probably be a lot of returns. So what is my take on Apple? Let's go into the unboxing, guys, and let's see what else we got in this here from Apple. These are customer returns, guys. They're customer returns. And they're supposed to have some use on them. And their customer returns here. I don't know what this little slip they gave me. I guess it's the description of what I got in here, my manifest. So, got no pads on that one. So their customer returns Apple AirPods Max. Yeah, I bought some more because I want to be able to have some, because I only had a few of them in the first lot. So I purchased some more These cost us about $390 a pair. Now, I only sell them for about $450. Yeah, I only sell them for about $450. But the point is, in your inventory, for me, is the point of having these sorts of items, which makes me more distinct from my competitors who don't go out on the limb and try to have these newer items in their store. So that's a lot of times because it actually authenticates, me as a seller, uh, and distinguishes me from some of these other sellers out here. So Apple AirPods. Here is one that is, I guess that's gold, maybe gold and orange. That is I guess that's part of the developer or the designer. I guess the designer who decided to go with a gold and orange. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm gonna put it up there so you can see it. Gold and orange, and it looks more orange. It really looks more orange. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Looks more orange than just gold, right?
This is like coral, and that's like a rose.
Mm-hmm. Rose gold and coral. That's what Coleman is saying. So, now, as I said, as far as physical attractiveness, this is the best looking headphone I've seen with the dial here. And this one is missing its case. Matter of fact, the other ones are missing their case and they're activated by the case. So, hey, that's how it goes. So you actually need the case. I mean, you don't have to necessarily have the case. They can power on, well, without the case. But it is, people that buy them are going to want to have the case with them. So automatically these are depreciated with no case to go with them, which is, kind of like now the case that it comes is not rechargeable or anything, but it's just merely a means that it does activate it once you pull it out. It cuts it off once you put it in there. So that's one of them right there. And I think the rest are going to be, has the case in it. I think the rest are going to be probably black. This one feels maybe a little lighter. Let's see if the case is in there. Nope, just some headphones in there, guys, without the pads. All right. Feels lighter as well. So maybe that case has some weight in there. Those have the pads. There's no case though. So the case has some weight of its own because I can tell the difference when I grab it. And this one, I feel like it has the case in there. Nope, no case. So can't really tell. Some more silver ones there. So that is the end of that, folks. So, if you ask me, I have enough of these now. I don't need to order any more of these now. And what I have learned is that these are going to have to be sold online, where I at least get my money back, and then possibly just a few that I sell at the marketplaces. But for the most part, these go online just because of the price. The same is true for some bowls. Most of them sell online, although we do sell some on. Most of them we don't sell at the flea markets as well. Some of the pricier things, we have sold a few bowls and some of the higher pricier Sonys, but for the most part, those have their sale points online. So, what does Apple have to offer the listener, uh, the headphones, the person that loves their headphones and their music, what does Apple have to offer a person more than, let's say, Beats? I mean, honestly, what do they have to offer more than, what do they have to offer? Um, you get a cool looking headphone, you get a slick design. That's really all you get. Honestly, that's really all you get. Uh, I would never buy any for $550, of course. I love my music, but I don't love it that much, and I'm not an Apple fan. Uh, that I love Apple that much that I have to have an iPhone or Apple Watch or Apple headphones. Uh, no, not really. As a matter of fact, I've never purchased myself a brand new pair of Beats either. Uh, Matter of fact, I can't remember the last headphone that I did purchase. You know, uh, for myself. But I have, but I just don't remember. It probably was. I can't remember. I guess because I've always been in liquidation for the longest. But I think the last one that I purchased was. I can't remember, guys. It's a certain name. I'm trying to remember this name, but I can't remember the name of it. Of course, that's been a while ago. Ever since then, I've always gotten my headphones from doing liquidation, as I've been doing for 12 years now. Just been in this game for 12 years. But so, as I said, my point is what Apple has to offer the listener is really just a design. I do love the ease of the ear pads. It's really convenient to be able to swap those out when they become worn, rather than having to go through all the exchanging parts with screwdrivers or keys and glue and things like that. So that's real easy. I don't know where Apple's headphones are going to be a breaking point at, where they're the weak spots at. Like Beats always breaks at the on the headband. These Sonys, as I've said over and over again, always break right in here at the headband as well. Bose, they don't break easy. They don't break easy at all. If they have a weak point, it will be right where the screws go in on the headband. Skull Candy, JBLs, they're gonna break wherever you bend them at. They're just not in that kind of quality. But so that is your 4th of July special from us today about headphones, and what I've learned is which is the best between these two. You like that one? I think that Microsoft headphone looks great.
I think the Maxes are ugly.
You think what?
I think they look cheap.
Which one?
The Max.
You think they're ugly?
Oh, I think they're hideous.
Oh my goodness, that's hard. That's horrible.
No, it's like they look like $5.
Carmen likes the design of the Microsoft Surface headphones too. She likes this design much better.
But that part's not cute either.
Which part?
The newer ones, they're not as.
Oh, this one? Okay.
No, even those. Like,
okay.
This design is better than those.
Okay. Which design? Oh, the Sony?
Mm-hmm.
Sony design? Sony design is just plain. They're oval, They're oval, but they're plain. I like the design. I'm impressed with their design, not much as I am with Apple. But the thing about either two of these headphones, none of them bring any kind of listening experience. Microsoft Surface 2 headphones, Apple, they don't bring me anything that the other headphones have already brought. They don't bring me, when I put on Beats, I know I'm getting a good loud sound, and I know I'm getting some clarity and some balance there. When I put on a Sony, I know I'm getting a good loud sound, and I'm getting some clarity there. I'm impressed with it. When I put on a Bose, I know I'm getting a very good quality sound, a very good quality, well balanced sound. When I put on Apple, I'm getting a mellowed out, go study in the library type of sound. I'm not impressed with it at all. And then Microsoft sounds okay as well. I wouldn't say that they sound better than AirPods or Apple AirPods Max or any other ones. So so what am I saying? What I'm saying is a lot of these two latecomers here are really not bringing anything to the table other than it's the starting point. The designs are different. Rather than having two ear cup holders on each side, they went with one. The design is okay, but you have to bring more than the design if it's not going to be something that's really far out. So, other than that, Beats and Sony, they still got the game on lock, and Bose, of course. So Apple and all these other ones, they're not doing anything. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Which one should you buy out of all of these? I would say if you're not going with Beats by Dre, I would say probably Sony or Bose. Those are the three picks right there. Bose, Beats, Sony. Them three right there. Your best sounding headphones as far as for the money. Now, if you want to pay $1,200, $3,000, go on and find you some Sennheisers or some of these other names. There's some, what's that name brand? I can't think of that name right now. But I think it starts with isn't it with an S too? Can't think of the name of it, but they have plug-in headphones that cost $1,200 and $1,500 that just plug into the phone, regular wired, not any kind of rechargeable battery or amplifier or equalizer on it. Yeah, that's doing too much. But and I forgot their name. But I'm not way out there like that I know of all these different ones that can charge you. I mean, literally, yeah, exactly. So my take on this, again, like I said, we order them just to have them in inventory for that shopper that wants to come along and wants to spend $450 or, by the end of the day, we get our money back out of these, That's the whole point of it. It's just having it in your inventory. But we have some more unboxings coming for you guys pretty soon. Stay tuned for those. And like I said, happy 4th of July to you guys again. For now, we're out of here. Be safe. Don't blow off any limbs with these fireworks. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Peace.